Okay, soalan 4, SPM paper 2, 2021 is about the fungsi kuadratik lah. Okay, Raja 2 menunjukkan lengkung bagi fungsi kuadratik fx dan gx. As you can see, this is fx and this is for the gx yang menyelang aksi x pada dua titik yang sama, as you can see here. Okay. Alright, cari nilai k. So, cari nilai k. So, yang ini. So, yang juga boleh nampak kat sini. Fungsi graf ni dia lalu titik ini, which is 0, 5. Okay, so why not we just ganti kat sini, dapat cari k lah. Okay, that's my idea. So let's do it. So fx is 5 equals to x is 0, so 0 minus 3 square plus k. Okay, so 5 equals to this one, 0 minus 3 is negative 3, negative 3 square, you will get 9 plus k. So 5 minus 9 equals to k, so means k equals to negative 4. Alright, done with the A lah. Okay, B, cari nilai M. M dia kat sini. Alright, cari nilai M. How do we do this? Okay, so once again, I was thinking to substitute the gx and the x, so can get the M. Something like A lah. Not something, exactly like A. So, when I think about it, I need at least one point which is on the graph, any point. In that case, I feel like I can find this point because now I know the k is negative 4. So I can get the full of this. So fx equals to x minus 3 square minus 4. So these points are x-intercept. So when x-intercept, fx is 0. So x minus 3 square minus 4 equals to 0. So I try to solve it. X minus 3 square equals to 4. So x minus 3 equals to the square. Ini dah jadi square root 4, which is positive, which is 2 or negative 2. Okay, kan dia jadi positif negatif punca 4 kan. Jadi dapat 2 ataupun negatif 2 lah. So x minus 3 equals to 2, x equals to 5, or x minus 3 equals to negative 2, so x equals to 1. So that means here is 1 and over here is 5. So now I got a coordinate, which is passing through the gx. So I prefer to take this, which is 1, 0 lah. So I'll substitute now. So gx is 0 equals to negative 3. The x is 1 square plus m minus 4, 1 minus 15. So sekarang tinggal m sahaja, boleh selesaikan. So 0 equals to, this one will be a negative 3 plus, open the bracket, times it 1, of course we will get back the same thing, minus 15. Okay, so 0 equals to negative 3 minus 4 minus 15. Can solve what? So we'll get negative 22 plus m. So, yep, so m equals to 22. Okay, that's the answer. Alright, so next, yang B2, seterusnya. Okay, maksudnya kena guna m yang 22 tu lah. Cari koordinat titik maksimum bagi gx dengan menggunakan kaedah penyempurnaan kuasa 2. So, ini penyempurnaan kuasa 2 is a kind of favorite questions lah. So, kena pandai buat lah. So, B2 I'm going to do here. So, gx equals to negative 3x square plus the m I'm going to substitute as 22 lah sebab kita dah dapat kan. So, minus 4x minus 15. Okay, so gx equals to negative 3x square. Ini 22 minus 4 is 18x lah, minus 15. Alright, so now I can do the penyempurnaan kuasa 2 lah, completing the square. So to do the completing the square, you have to make it as a x square only. So negative 3, bring it out. So when you bring it out, meaning to say, you just everything divide by negative 3 lah, negative divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So what you will get? Negative 6x plus 5. Okay, that's what you will get lah. Then you continue to do the completing the square. All right. So the negative 3 is leave it outside. We just use this 3 because to do completing the square, this one must be x square. Only must be x square. Okay, meaning to say it must be 1x square only lah. Okay, so how do you do? X square minus 6x and then the plus 5, put it at the end. Okay, so in between, one is plus, one more is minus, and then square square. Just take the b, negative 6 divided by 2. Negative 6 divided by 2. Okay, that's how we do. So negative 3, and then this 3, you can put it in the bracket. So x, just follow the inside the bracket. Negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3, right? So minus 3 square. Why you can do that? When you open the bracket, you will get back the same value as it had up here. Okay? And then this one number with number. So just solve it. So negative, this one, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. When square is positive 9. But got negative at the front. So negative positive become negative, right? So negative 9 plus 5. Okay? So x equals to negative 3. X minus 3 square. Negative 5 plus, negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. And then at the end, open the bracket. So negative 3, x minus 3 square plus 12. This is how you completing the square. We're done with completing the square, but if we haven't answered the question asking cari coordinate titik maximum. So the maximum value is, so maximum point is, for the x you take from here. Remember the general form for completing the square, the vertex form. This one we call it at the, when you do the completing the square, you will get the vertex form. So the vertex form is a bracket x minus h square plus k. So the point, which is maximum or minimum, will be h and k. Remember the form, the vertex form originally with the negative. So it's when it's already negative here, okay, minus here, minus, so you just take the 3. So the maximum point will be 3, and then the k just follow. So 12, 3, 12. And then let's say if you confuse, now it's 3, 12, right? Let's say if you're confused or not confident. So you check here, the maximum here that we get is 3, 12. Is it logic? 3, 12 is here. 3 is here. And here is 12. It's logic. Between 1 and 5, yep, it's logic. All right, so this is the answer.